Hey everyone, welcome back to the most critical news you'll find anywhere today. Today, we are presenting an exclusive update that has the power to fundamentally reshape the entire global perspective on the Iraqi dinar, and it is sourced directly from multiple converging, highly credible reports that are currently sending major shockwaves through the entire currency investment community. For many long and challenging years, investors, strategic speculators, and millions of everyday currency holders have passionately debated whether the long-anticipated revaluation of the Iraqi dinar would ever truly materialize into reality. A large number of financial skeptics completely dismissed the idea as entirely impossible, viewing it as a dream too distant and unrealistic to ever warrant serious consideration. But now, the verifiable evidence strongly suggests that we may be standing directly on the brink of something truly monumental in the financial world. From official institutional confirmations to compelling insider testimony and even numerous reports of successful live transaction processing, the collected signals clearly indicate that the operational wheels of this historic financial event are decisively and fully in motion. If you have consistently held on to your dinar holdings patiently through all the intense market skepticism and years of doubt, this could unequivocally be the crucial turning point you have been anxiously waiting for. Today, we will methodically break down exactly what verifiable actions are happening, the immediate potential financial implications for all currency holders, and the necessary steps required to proactively prepare for all the potential lucrative opportunities that lie just ahead. Please remain completely engaged with us until the end because the scale and nature of this confirmed update could be entirely unlike anything we have collectively witnessed in the last 2 decades of dinar history. The Iraqi dinar has persistently remained a subject of intense global speculation, largely due to Iraq's absolutely enormous and widely untapped natural resources and its extremely strategic geopolitical position within the Middle East region. Following the official fall of Saddam Hussein's regime in the year 2003, Iraq's national currency underwent a major financial reset. Once previously valued at more than $3 per United States dollar, the dinar was dramatically devalued to a small fraction of a cent, eventually stabilizing at approximately 1,300 dinars per single US dollar. Since that massive financial reset, a persistent and compelling narrative has strongly endured that Iraq, given its immense 145+ billion barrels of officially proven oil reserves, its vast gold holdings, and its rapidly growing international trade relationships, would inevitably one day revalue its national currency to accurately reflect its substantial true economic potential and inherent wealth. For many continuous years, dinar holders were forced to patiently endure significant market ridicule and deep skepticism for simply maintaining their profound belief in this eventual potential outcome. Hedge funds, numerous individual retail investors, and even various sovereign governments have been quietly watching the situation and internally preparing for the likely eventuality of a possible revaluation event. However, the persistent, crucial question always strongly remained: would Iraq ever be successfully permitted to execute such a major move within the extremely rigid boundaries of the global international financial system? The most recent and critical developments powerfully indicate that the necessary global financial alignment may now be firmly in place, strongly suggesting that the long-discussed currency revaluation is no longer a purely theoretical concept. Numerous converging reports now specifically indicate that major, definitive developments within the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, have finally set the absolute stage for what could easily become a significant and immediate currency adjustment. Various internal statements strongly suggest that a comprehensive monetary restructuring plan has been fully finalized, with all necessary preparations for full international compliance now successfully completed, while definitive, official public details concerning the rate remain highly limited and confidential. The overwhelming signals emanating from the financial sector are completely unmistakable. The foundational infrastructure explicitly required to successfully support this revaluation is now demonstrably being actively tested, validated, and formally verified by the necessary authorities. This operational readiness is significantly more than mere market speculation or wishful thinking. highly credible reports confirm that Tier 1 banks located across several major U.S. states have already successfully completed numerous lift transaction tests, processing Dinar exchanges at fixed rates far exceeding the current official market values. Compliance officers, specialist auditors, and critical IT technical teams reportedly monitored these sensitive test transactions in real time, authoritatively confirming that all internal systems for verification, liquidity, and final settlement are now fully operational and completely secure. This crucial operational success perfectly aligns with widespread reports that several large exchange centers have been quietly and discreetly preparing for the potential public rollout, which includes comprehensive staff training and internal system upgrades conducted strictly under rigorous non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. The strong convergence of internal confirmations, successful live transaction testing, and strategic planning now represents an entirely unprecedented and defining moment for all holders of the Iraqi dinar, strongly suggesting that a major revaluation event is now considered closer than even the most optimistic investor could possibly anticipate. Understanding the full potential impact of a currency revaluation requires strategically looking back at Iraq's post-2003 economic and financial history. After the official downfall of the Saddam Hussein regime, Iraq's domestic economy was left devastated, and its entire core financial system urgently required extensive and complex restructuring efforts. The central bank immediately issued completely new banknotes to successfully stabilize the economy, meticulously removing all old Saddam-era currency from active circulation. Despite all of those significant efforts, the currency's official exchange rate immediately plummeted and frustratingly remained substantially undervalued for many long years. Numerous economic analysts consistently pointed out that Iraq's fundamental economy was not intrinsically broken or beyond repair. Instead, its economic potential had been severely suppressed due to crippling sanctions, political instability, and massive post-war reconstruction challenges. Economic experts consistently suggested that with sufficient international support and proper, comprehensive reforms, the Iraqi dinar could indeed regain a substantial portion of its historical value. Over the course of the immediate past 2 decades, many millions of long-term investors and everyday private holders have confidently maintained their original positions, patiently anticipating this highly eventual revaluation. These latest unprecedented developments now mark a potential and definitive end to that incredibly long wait, effectively transitioning the entire financial narrative from mere prolonged speculation into definitive, tangible execution. One of the most critical and complex factors in this entire process is the meticulous, high-level coordination between the nation of Iraq and the massive international financial system. Large-scale currency adjustments of this magnitude require incredibly precise planning, coupled with stringent global oversight to completely avoid any catastrophic market volatility or panic. Verified reports now strongly suggest that the U.S. Treasury Department has been deeply involved in officially structuring various foreign currency liquidity events that involve sovereign nations. While the precise wording used in official public communications may often appear overly bureaucratic and abstract, knowledgeable insiders reliably confirm that these specific references are frequently a direct precursor to major currency valuation movements. When strategically paired with the Central Bank of Iraq's recent announcements, this clearly suggests a highly synchronized and meticulously executed effort between major global financial institutions and the Iraqi authorities. Such strategic, high-level coordination is absolutely essential to successfully ensure that when the actual revaluation finally occurs, the complex settlement systems, all accounting software, and all liquidity pools can successfully handle the massive resulting financial activity without any significant disruptions or failures. This meticulous level of widespread preparation powerfully indicates that this is a highly strategic, carefully managed, and fully controlled financial event rather than any kind of spontaneous or purely speculative occurrence. The live, real-time test transactions reportedly conducted in major financial hubs like Nevada, Texas, and Florida provide further crucial insight into the advanced readiness of the entire global system. According to these consistent reports, These were definitively not hypothetical or mere simulated tests. They actively involved the physical exchange of actual currency, all meticulously monitored by specialized compliance teams in real time. These teams closely observed the liquidity flow, the final settlement accuracy, and the complete technical integration across all platforms. This comprehensive testing is fully consistent with standard operating procedures typically performed immediately ahead of major, large-scale monetary adjustments, successfully ensuring that when the public access phase finally occurs, the entire underlying infrastructure is fully capable of handling significant exchange demand. This high degree of verifiable preparation also clearly signals that major financial institutions and commercial banks are now completely ready to confidently accommodate all dinar holders seeking to efficiently redeem or exchange their substantial holdings. While no authoritative guarantees exist regarding the final exchange rates, the proven presence of fully live-tested systems powerfully demonstrates a level of institutional seriousness that has been entirely unprecedented in the post-2003 history of the Iraqi dinar. The potential and sweeping implications of a major currency revaluation extend dramatically far beyond just the individual currency holders. A significantly stronger Iraqi dinar would substantially strengthen Iraq's overall economic position on the global scale, efficiently allowing the country to more effectively service all of its current debts, aggressively attract foreign direct investment, and vastly improve its international purchasing power for goods. From a powerful U.S. strategic perspective, actively supporting and facilitating a dinar revaluation could offer numerous and significant benefits. The United States government reportedly maintains many billions of dinar through various oil credit agreements and strategic financial reserves. A successful revaluation would dramatically increase the value of these strategic holdings, directly supporting crucial fiscal and trade objectives. Additionally, a financially stronger and more stable Iraqi economy significantly contributes to enhanced regional stability, a goal that is clearly and demonstrably in the strategic long-term interest of the U.S. and its allies. These combined, powerful factors strongly suggest that any upcoming dinar revaluation is an integrated part of a much broader, carefully constructed plan designed to significantly strengthen Iraq while simultaneously aligning with key global financial and strategic interests. Another extremely critical element of the necessary preparation is the meticulous verification of the complete authenticity of all dinar holdings. With widespread misinformation and numerous rumors unfortunately prevalent, it is absolutely essential that all holders meticulously ensure that their currency was originally purchased exclusively through officially licensed, reputable dealers. Unofficial or potentially counterfeit notes could unfortunately create serious complications and delays during any potential exchange process. Additionally, all holders should immediately begin the process of identifying specific financial institutions or commercial banks that are publicly prepared to process these redemptions. Reports strongly indicate that the major global banks, including those with highly recognized foreign currency trading desks, are actively involved in these operational readiness and system testing procedures, collecting all necessary official documentation, such as government-issued identification, original proof of purchase receipts, and all tax records for any larger exchanges, will greatly help to streamline and accelerate the entire process once full public access is granted. This proactive preparation ensures that all holders are fully ready to act with confidence and clarity once the official public rollout finally begins. Crucial tax considerations are yet another essential and vital factor in this planning process. Any potential large exchange or revaluation event could inevitably trigger significant reporting requirements, depending entirely on the specific amount exchanged and the holder's jurisdiction of residence. Early, thoughtful planning and detailed consultation with a qualified tax advisor can greatly help all holders efficiently manage their immediate and future tax obligations while simultaneously optimizing their wealth preservation strategies. Thoroughly understanding precisely how various exchange scenarios may potentially affect one's overall tax liability is an integral part of adopting a responsible, proactive approach to safely participating in this major, generational currency event. Individuals who meticulously plan ahead now will be considerably better positioned to strategically leverage this huge opportunity while simultaneously minimizing any costly complications. This careful, strategic approach effectively ensures complete readiness even in a scenario involving extremely rapid or unexpected policy changes. The discussion surrounding the precise timing of this event is a crucial, central talking point for the community. While market speculation has persisted for many long years, recent tangible developments strongly suggest that the actual revaluation event may be much closer than it has ever been before. Key Central Bank of Iraq officials have been consistently using high-level, definitive language in their recent public statements, terminology that is rarely deployed unless decisive action is immediately imminent. Historical financial precedent clearly indicates that such strong, unambiguous signals typically immediately precede major monetary policy moves. When these factors are combined with the U.S. Treasury's known references to foreign currency liquidity events and the verifiable evidence of internal system testing in the U.S., this powerful alignment of multiple signals strongly implies that the critical groundwork is now fully complete. While the exact final timing remains extremely confidential, the consistent and converging pattern of policy alignment, internal testing, and proactive preparation indicates that a major official announcement could happen sooner rather than later in the very near future. The global financial implications stemming from a successful Iraqi dinar revaluation are undeniably substantial and far-reaching. Beyond the immediate domestic effects on Iraq's economy, it possesses the potential to profoundly influence global currency markets, create significant ripple effects throughout all regional economies, and strategically affect numerous international trade agreements worldwide. International financial institutions and seasoned global investors are likely monitoring these rapid developments extremely closely, actively considering significant adjustments to their overall portfolios and long-term strategies. While the average dinar holder's focus is primarily on personal financial gains, understanding this much broader global economic context can provide necessary perspective on the sheer scale and immense significance of this event. The strong convergence of infrastructure preparation, policy alignment, and financial readiness strongly reflects meticulous planning on multiple high levels, fully supporting the high likelihood of a successful, orderly, and well-managed revaluation process. Security and stringent compliance protocols play absolutely essential roles in this entire complex process. Large-scale monetary events like this inherently require the most stringent oversight possible to effectively prevent system disruption, money laundering, or widespread fraud. Reports consistently suggest that all major banks involved in the necessary preparation have thoroughly trained their staff in all anti-money laundering protocols, transaction verification, and complete compliance procedures, successfully ensuring that the entire system can securely and safely accommodate these high-volume exchanges is absolutely critical for effectively maintaining both domestic and international financial confidence. Any participant in the process must be acutely aware of all these necessary measures and fully comply with all legal and operational requirements to participate safely and without incident. Proper advanced preparation will greatly facilitate smoother access and significantly reduce personal risk when this final public operations commence. Currency revaluation, particularly for a nation as strategically important as Iraq, also serves as a potent geopolitical tool. Actively supporting a much stronger Iraqi dinar powerfully reinforces regional stability, strengthens vital trade relationships, and strategically aligns with broader monetary and foreign policy objectives. At a time when several nations are actively seeking credible alternatives to the current use of the US dollar for major trade settlements, facilitating a major revaluation for a strategic ally like Iraq ensures continued alignment with crucial Western financial institutions and global standards. This strategic approach creates multiple layers of benefit, ranging from essential domestic economic growth to substantial international strategic leverage. For all currency holders, understanding these wider geopolitical dynamics provides critical context for why this exact moment is not merely financially significant but also profoundly meaningful on a strategic geopolitical level. The entire narrative of persistence and patience for all Iraqi Dinar holders now finally comes full circle at this moment. For every individual who bravely invested many years ago or has maintained their holdings despite overwhelming market skepticism and doubt, the compelling signals now emerging could definitively and powerfully validate that long-term strategic commitment. Many holders have unfortunately experienced significant doubt or outright ridicule from the broader financial community, family, and friends. Yet, the very latest, confirmed signals emanating from the U.S. Treasury communications, central bank official statements, and verifiable live test transactions all strongly signal that this long, patient preparation may soon definitively yield tangible, real results. The strong, coordinated alignment of all these crucial factors demonstrates that the possibility of a major revaluation is no longer a distant, abstract dream, but rather a tangible, highly probable scenario that demands active and immediate attention and readiness from all participants. It remains absolutely crucial to remain grounded, calm, and highly rational amid the rising market excitement. Scams and widespread misinformation will sadly abound, particularly in these high-interest financial situations. All legitimate holders must strictly avoid paying any upfront fees to access exchanges, adhere exclusively to official, verified banking channels only, and entirely focus on legitimate, practical preparation steps. All rumors concerning guaranteed rates or private, secret deals should be consistently treated with the absolute maximum level of extreme caution and skepticism. Following a structured, measured approach, thoroughly verifying all documentation, and staying reliably informed exclusively through credible sources will help everyone safely navigate this complex period. A measured and calm approach ensures that all participants are fully ready to confidently act when genuine official opportunities arise, rather than simply reacting impulsively to unverified or fake claims. Strategic planning and diversification strategies are crucial, essential considerations for all holders who are actively preparing for potential exchanges. While a successful revaluation could realistically provide substantial financial gains, maintaining a balanced and diversified approach to managing wealth is absolutely essential for long-term financial stability. Consulting with professional financial advisors, carefully considering all tax implications, and proactively exploring various investment strategies can greatly help individuals strategically leverage this huge opportunity while simultaneously minimizing all future financial risk. Thoughtful preparation executed today can effectively protect all future gains and firmly preserve financial stability in the coming years. The potential for fully unlimited withdrawals has also been a continuous and active point of discussion among specific analysts and insiders. Reliable reports indicate that the financial institutions are rigorously testing systems that are fully capable of efficiently handling extremely high-volume exchanges, which could theoretically allow all holders to successfully access their funds efficiently once the public operations finally commence. While specific practical limitations on initial exchanges may still exist for liquidity management, the advanced readiness of the entire infrastructure clearly shows that the system is fully capable of securely accommodating substantial demand. This operational capacity represents a significant and demonstrable shift compared to previous speculative events where various compliance hurdles and severe capacity constraints often created massive complications or delays. The current institutional emphasis is now strongly placed on comprehensive, structured preparation rather than trying to exploit any perceived financial loopholes. Global attention on Iraq's national currency has massively intensified due to its immense natural resource leverage, key trade agreements, and significant strategic geopolitical considerations. The potent combination of its massive economic potential and deep international cooperation successfully ensures that any future revaluation will not be an isolated, domestic event but rather a highly integrated process within the broader global financial frameworks. By strategically aligning its entire monetary reform process with the current global financial systems, Iraq successfully positions itself for long-term, sustainable economic growth while simultaneously maintaining its crucial strategic relevance on the global stage. For all holders, This powerfully means that the impending revaluation is much more than just a speculative event. It is a major, high-stakes financial adjustment that is carefully coordinated and specifically designed to actively reinforce Iraq's crucial position both internationally and domestically. The vital role of clear and consistent communication during this intense period cannot possibly be overstated. Official releases, central bank statements, and key policy updates provide crucial, necessary guidance for all institutions and individual holders alike. Closely monitoring these official updates allows all participants to act promptly, avoid the spread of misinformation, and remain fully informed about all changes in strategy or timing. Proactive and immediate engagement with all official channels effectively ensures that holders are aware, prepared, and perfectly positioned to make completely informed decisions when this final public access commences. In conclusion, we are now quite possibly standing directly on the absolute verge of one of the single most significant and defining financial events for the Iraqi dinar in well over 20 years, the unique and powerful alignment of infrastructure readiness, official confirmations, live transaction testing, and policy coordination clearly indicates that immediate preparation is now more critical than it has ever been before. All dinar holders are strongly advised to meticulously verify all currency authenticity, efficiently organize all necessary documentation, fully understand all potential tax implications, and strategically plan for both the long-term wealth management and short-term exchanges. While the exact timing remains a strictly confidential secret, the strong, consistent signals powerfully suggest that this massive opportunity could potentially arrive much sooner than most currently anticipate. This moment could realistically mark the definitive beginning of a brand new chapter, not only for the nation of Iraq but also for the entire structure of the global currency landscape.